Hi, my name is Christine,
And my name is Mary.
and we are sisters, and together we are the co hosts of this podcast, Dawson Cries. Listeners, welcome back. Mary and I are really happy to be podding tonight. This has been quite a big week in the world of public events. Wow. I feel like a lot has happened, but a lot is still unknown. And if ever there's a time where we need to just talk about Dawson, Mary, I don't know about you, but this week I was really looking forward to spending an hour talking about Cape Side.
Oh, an hour at least.
An hour at least, yeah. And knowing us, it'll be definitely an hour at least. Listeners, Mary and I have been recording this podcast for 4 seasons now. We're at episode 7 of season 4. As you probably know, if you're a longtime listener, we started the podcast because we wanted to talk about something other than current events as a bit of an escape, but also as something to make us happy and laugh and also nostalgic for simpler times. And this has really been fitting the bill. And we've really been getting to know a lot of the listeners out there, which has also been an unexpected joy of doing the pod. So we have you to thank for that as well. Mary is going to kick us off this week. This episode is called You Had Me at Goodbye.
Oh, such a good title. Here we are in season 4. The kids are thinking about college, thinking about tomorrow. Don't remember what the tune of that song is.
Don't
They're thinking about
stop
tomorrow.
thinking about tomorrow.
Okay, so that's where we're at. Joey is in the guidance counselor. She's like caught in the headlights of college indecision. We find out she's actually doing a pretty good job with her college applications. She only has one more left. And, ruh-roh, a little bit of a roadblock. The recommendation she needs, it's not from a teacher, it's from one of her peers. And she needs someone to write a recommendation. And the person who needs to do it is the person who knows her best. That's kind of a heavy thing to ask a kid to do. And especially when you're a kid, sometimes the person who knows you best, maybe they're not going to be that prolific of a writer. So maybe you don't want them to be the one writing your recommendation necessarily.
Totally true, yeah.
But Joey, she's very reticent to work on this task. She says, "I was hoping to take a vacation from large choices that carry even larger consequences." It's got to be that D, right? That's all I could think. Like, obviously, D's the one that knows her best.
Hands down, it's D.
It should be Bessie. You got to pick your sister.
Oh, well, hell yeah.
I don't know, I want to speak for you, but I would have picked you to write the recommendation for me.
Yeah, I would have picked you too. You literally do know everything about me, Mary. And I'm kind of secretive, so not a lot of people. I can't say that about a lot of people.
Yeah, it's just even thinking with my best friends, I had a best friend that I guess I wouldn't have picked her because again, she wouldn't have written that prolific of an essay.
Yeah, well, friends,
but also you know me better.
Yeah, and friends can be goofy. I feel like they know stupid jokes and stuff, but
yeah,
I don't know what they would write. Oh, I really like hanging out with her in math class.
Right.
She's fun to get ice cream with. I don't know. Thinking back to when you're a kid, but
right.
But no, yeah, we've lived together for your whole life, almost my whole life.
Right.
Yeah, we know each other. I feel like it would be a family member.
Right, and same thing with Joey and Bessie. They've gone through heavy shit, losing their mother, their father going to prison. Bessie can really speak to Joey's character as a hard worker. She's always working at the ice house, then in the B&B. They've gone through shit together.
Right.
So I feel like Bessie would have been able to write a better recommendation than Dawson.
I wonder if the stipulations of this is that it has to be like a peer and that it can't be a family. It has to be like a classmate. I don't know. Maybe it's got that.
Could be.
Yeah, it could be that kind of situation. Otherwise, yeah, I feel like she would have thought to ask Bessie.
Right.
I liked how the counselor was kind of guiding Joey in a meditation to figure out who the person was.
Yeah.
That was kind of trippy. And did you notice in the background, Mary, there's a Rock the Vote poster?
No, I didn't.
Oh, yeah. I was like, look at that. Rock the vote.
Vote or die.
Hell yeah. Was that P?
That was so threatening.
Was that P. Diddy or Jay-Z or something?
Oh, I don't remember.
Maybe it was just MTV. I can't remember either. Well, Rock the Vote, maybe that was the MTV.
Yeah.
I don't know. Listeners, go vote. Just vote. Make sure you're voting.
Don't vote every chance you get.
Yeah. I'm not saying, like, voter fraud, but vote.
I don't think anyone would accuse you of that.
Vote every chance you get.
I mean, every time there's an election.
Yeah.
Vote for your school boards. Vote for your everything. Your local elections, your national elections, please.
Please, pretty please. Yeah. Make your voice count. Yeah,
that's important. Well, we haven't heard, when Andie ran for office, they were talking about voting a bit, but...
Yeah, remember when, was Andie, who was Pacey, her campaign manager?
Yeah, that was cute.
That was a good episode.
Yeah, he was good at it.
Yeah, Abby Morgan was, like, the vicious...
She was starting a dirty campaign.
She totally was.
Oh, man. Yeah, so here we are. So much time has passed. Pacey and Andie are together again, working on a new project together. But this time it's just Pacey bringing Andie her books because she hasn't gone to school since she took a little too much X and passed out outside the club. So, it's nice to see Pacey looking out for her. But Andie can't help but notice that every time Pacey comes, he comes alone. And so does everyone who visits her. The friend group has splintered. And she wants to know, like, why is everyone taking it out on Jen? Why is Jen the one who always has to fix everything? And Pacey's straight up like, I don't know if your friendship with Jen is worth saving. What the fuck?
Mary, oh.
Right?
Yes. We were nervous about this happening last episode, remember?
Yeah, he's really blaming Jen.
It's so sad.
That was kind of wild.
I really didn't think this would happen. I mean, I guess...
It's obviously Andie's fault.
Writing was on the wall, obviously. Yeah. It's Jen, like...
But I guess we were there and they weren't. But still.
Wait, what?
Like, we were there. We saw what went down.
Oh, right. Oh, that's true. But I know, but, like, still. It's, like, not like Jen bought the drugs from Drue Valentine. He, like... pushed them on her.
Yeah. He's a drug pusher.
He's a drug pusher, that Drue.
Drue.
But no, Andie's like all about to go to college. She got into Harvard. Obviously, she can make her own decisions. She's not an idiot. And everyone makes mistakes, so it's kind of shitty that Jen is the scapegoat. Yeah, and Andie's not... She's not happy about it. She's like, no, don't blame her. It's not her fault. Yeah, sad. And then it sounds like Dawson is still not done working for this. I think his name's Mr. Brooks, something. This old dude.
You're talking about Jeff Sessions?
Jeff Sessions with a northern accent because he doesn't sound southern.
Yeah, true.
I just wrote down he's being an asshat. I love that phrase.
Right, yeah, I mean, they have that in common.
Yeah. No, he wants him to, like, whitewash his fence.
Yeah, more whitewash.
That's a Jeff Sessions, like, wet dream right there. Yeah.
I don't need that mental picture.
Yes, sorry, listeners. Ooh, no one needs that in their lives. No. No, I guess Dawson did a real shitty job painting. And the guy's not happy with it. And Dawson's like, well, look, man, like, I have other things in my life I have to deal with. I have college application essays to submit, or applications to submit. I'm really behind on them. Like, that's my future. That kind of takes priority. And the guy's like, no, my fence is more important. It's like, dude,
Ugh.
you're really awful.
I know. I hate this guy. Like, Dawson should just stop showing up. I don't think, like, the Witter family is going to, like, lock him up. You know what I mean? Like, I think if he doesn't do the fence, he's going to be fine.
That's true. He does have a connection in the police department.
Exactly. Not like that helped Joey's father, but this is kind of a less serious crime.
Yeah, I mean...
And also just, like, Sig Graham's on the guy.
Yeah, Graham's will put him back in his place.
Yeah, for real.
And I mean, Dawson did save Pacey. He saved the Witter's son.
His life.
So
yeah.
they're not locking him up.
Yeah, this guy's like, it wasn't done and it wasn't done well. He's just jerky.
Yeah, it's like, go eat your steak.
Yeah, go eat your well done
choke on it. Yeah.
Meanwhile, we've got Jack mean mugging Jen in the hallway.
Oh my god, it is a mean mug.
Just get her a really mean mug look. And then Drue sneaking up right behind her, trying to be all sexy. And she's like, you know what, Drue, the best thing that you can do for me and the rest of civilization is curl up and die. I mean, Jen has the best retorts. You got to hand it to her, right?
Hell yeah. I think I've said hell yeah 3 times this episode.
I say, hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, but poor Jen, no one is speaking to her, and Drue likes it that way. He wants her to be isolated because he's a little freaky deek. He's gonna like isolate her and then try to seduce her. It's very rude.
Drue is crazy.
Drue's lost his fucking mind. Drue is like,
oh my God.
I don't even have a comparison. He's off the chain.
Yeah,
this episode.
he really is. He scared me.
Oh,
he actually scared me a little.
He scared me. Yeah, he's like, I would never judge you, Jen. Can you say the same for your friends? She's like, I don't care if they ice me out. I am never going to look to you for support. And he's like, that which does not kill me makes me more diabolical. It's like, you are a cancer, Drue. You are freakish.
What kind of person says that?
I know. He needs to get a life.
Yeah, he needs something.
If I was Jen, I'd be like, why are you so obsessed with me? It's absolutely getting scary.
It's scary. Yeah, and why is he so obsessed?
At first he was like, remember when we first were introduced to Drue and he was kind of obsessed with Joey?
Yeah.
I think he's just like an obsessive little freak.
Yeah. Hey, gorgeous. Some gorgeous person on the phone. I don't know.
Yeah.
Remember? I don't know. I don't know who that was.
Does he have any like friends other than like if he's like so cool, Mr. Popular loves to party? Like I'm sure there are party kids at Cape Side.
I know. It's like it's
It's
not
a high school. Someone's gonna do X with you.
It's not. Yeah, you're not that edgy and weird. Like
it's not that hard to do drugs in high school.
There's a whole group of people. Probably more than less in high school that want to do that.
Yeah, if even Andie's trying to do some drugs.
The Harvard person? Come on.
Yeah, there's got to be more girls that like to party.
Yeah.
Than just Jen.
Really. Yeah, Drue's got some weird obsessive issue.
Leave Jen alone. Justice for Jen.
Oh, hashtag justice for Jen.
Oh.
Poor girl.
Oh my God. Then we're at Pacey and Gretchen's place.
Yeah.
Pacey and Joey are making out. Gretchen's got to interrupt because someone didn't do the grocery shopping like they were supposed to.
Ugh, boys.
He leaves, and then Joey immediately starts asking Gretchen how she made it through the college application process. And Gretchen's like, let's get to the bottom of what's really bothering you. I know it's something to do with college. And then Joey's like, well, actually, I need this peer recommendation, and I don't know who to ask. Yeah, and Gretchen's just like, well, they're asking who's the person that knows you best, not who are you currently dating. And, I mean, it's kind of obvious it's D. I mean, it's kind of a boring dilemma because you know she's going to ask him. I mean, you know he's who she wants to ask.
Yeah, this
so secret.
Oh my God, Mira, I know this whole setup reminds me of when Joey was deciding which one she wanted to date, except way lower stakes. It's like
Way lower stakes.
we've been through it, and this is like the way more boring version of it. Like,
Who do I want to write my application?
it's so dumb. Like we've already seen this play out.
And it's also safer for the relationship if she asks Dawson, because if she doesn't get into this college, what if she blamed it on Pacey being a bad writer? You know, like she's better off asking Dawson.
Good point. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they have a scapegoat. She's like, "Oh, Dawson fucked me over. I didn't get into college because of him." You know, like, yeah.
I didn't think about that, but that's true. Yeah.
Plus, you'd be embarrassed, like if you had your boyfriend write it. That's like not a good look either.
Well, that's
like, you don't want your boyfriend of a month to be the guy who knows you best in the world. That's kind of pathetic.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it just doesn't feel like a very dramatic situation. I don't feel the tension as much with this.
Yeah, my high school boyfriend did not know me that well. Like, it was not a situation where he knew me the most.
I mean, mine knew me pretty well, but that's because we were friends for 4 years.
Yeah, we were friends too, but...
Yeah, but he didn't know me as well as you do.
I was still getting up to stuff, and he was like, "Oh, you did that?
Oh shit! Actually,
yeah.
Mary, that's true.
Guess you don't know me.
My boyfriend was the same.
Yeah,
that's funny.
You're always able to surprise them.
Yeah, they don't know anything.
No.
Oh my god. So then I think we're with Andie and her dad, and they're watching a movie together, but they're not really watching the movie. They're distracted. And then this was kind of like a bombshell conversation. I thought that they were still going to be talking about, like, the ex and, like, maybe there's lingering disappointment. The dad didn't seem disappointed at all.
Mommy, I got the ex. Oh, you know that the Mr. McPhee does a ton of coke all the time.
Actually, so that's true.
He has no high horse to get on.
He's like, oh, ex, that's fun.
Yeah. In his halcyon heyday.
Yeah, he's like, don't worry about that, sweetie.
Mommy, I got the ex.
Now you're singing
now
it.
I can't stop singing it. It's last episode. So yesterday.
Mary. Oh my god. But no, has nothing to do with the overdose, or I guess it wasn't an overdose, it was the mixed medicine. But
I almost called it an overdose too, but
I know, but it wasn't. But no, he asked Andie what she thinks about taking the rest of the school year off, because she already got into Harvard. I think she's got enough grade, like her grades are good enough to just graduate or something. She graduate early. And, you know, she can have this time in her life to be totally stress-free, totally relaxed, because come the fall, Harvard's going to be very challenging, very high stress. Why not give yourself a little break while you can? He says, I remember thinking about you when you were so carefree back in Florence in Italy at a market, and you were running and talking to everyone and buying all this stuff, and she was like 11 years old. But I guess that's where their aunt lives.
Aunt G.
Aunt G, yeah. I was like, is it Aunt Gretchen? No. Georgia? Who knows? But anyway, Andie is like, oh, kind of surprised, thinking about being free over in Italy.
Dude, this is so dope. Can you imagine if we were in high school and we got caught doing Class A drugs, and our dad was like, do you think our dad would send us to Italy? Absolutely not.
Oh, hell no.
Had us on lockdown. I remember being like 12, and like some kid in my grade school class got caught smoking pot. We were talking about the dinner table, and I was like, I don't know why he's in so much trouble. It's not a big deal. And our dad was like, it's not a big deal. You don't think smoking pot will ruin your life? And I'm like, no. And he was like, oh, this is ridiculous. I was like, you can't scare me straight. I was like 12 years old.
I don't remember that conversation. That's hilarious.
I remember it so well because he was so over the top. You don't think it'll ruin your life? And I was like, well, no, I don't think it'll ruin your life.
That's so funny. Dad is really anti-pot. I think he went to college, and his roommate.
Don't tell stories about Dad.
Oh man, I can't.
No,
it was a funny one. All right, listeners, sorry. It's a good story, but you know, I can't spill the beans on my family. Oh, it's funny though. But I did have a story. I could share this one because it's more about me.
Okay.
One day I think it was in high school, I was burning incense in my room Dad comes charging in. What are you doing in here? It's like,
That's hilarious.
I was like, Dad, it's just incense. He's like, oh okay.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's funny.
Yeah, he thought he was smoking.
Wow. That's hilarious.
It made me laugh really hard.
He was like, busted. Oh, incense. Oh.
He like was like a charging rhino, like him busting through the door.
That's like one of my friends. She came home to her parents' house after like being at a party and was like smoking pot. And she came home and her mom was like, "Were you eating bacon?" Which I thought was like, that's so funny.
That's amazing.
That's really, really funny. And she was like, no. You smell like meat. I thought that was like the best.
That's fantastic.
Oh, my God.
Parents, I love you. I love all parents.
Parents are funny.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, so this is like a pretty good deal, right? And then, of course, can I just say, okay, so, of course, Jack is going to guilt her, but first, Jack gets an email from jenlindley1@AOL.com
Oh.
in the year 2000.
Oh, Mary.
That's the year. They're in the year 2000. Andie, so they didn't do a Y2K episode, which I'm pissed about. They really should've done that.
Man, that would have been fun.
That's a missed opportunity. That would have been along the lines of like the Friday the 13th episode, or, you know, the Hurricane Bob episode.
Maybe they were too scared. They're like, well, we can't jinx it.
Those babies. We don't want to tempt the computers. So Andie wants him to reply to this email, but he's being an avoidant personality. He doesn't want to deal with it. So Andie drops the Italy bombshell on him. And he's like, yeah, well, that would just be running away from senior year. Do you really want to leave when you're the only one that everyone's still talking to? And basically he just wants her to suffer through senior year to the bitter end.
Yeah, he sure does. He always pictured Andie not as the girl who went to the last party of senior year, but as the girl who threw it. Wow.
Oh, I didn't understand what he said. I thought he meant the girl who, threw
that football.
No, I thought got through it.
Oh.
Went through it. But no, that makes more
hosted
sense.
it, yeah.
That doesn't make any sense. Do you think? I can't really see her doing that, but
I don't know. I mean, it just seemed again, who cares? Running away doesn't seem like that big of a deal. We've been through this with Joey and Pacey and Dawson, running away from the decision. But Andie's going to be leaving in 6 months anyway. It's like,
and what's she running away from?
She's not.
She already completed everything she needs to complete.
Yeah, she's like, I just feel like a social outcast. This is actually better for my mental health, so it's not stressing me out. I'm just, gonna enjoy myself. I'm not running away.
And she'll be way more out of her comfort zone in Italy than she will be in Cape Side.
Yeah.
Because she's just gonna skate through the rest of senior year. She doesn't have any more anything more to accomplish there.
Yeah, she won't be challenged, and that's in a way stressful itself. You're just killing time, waiting for the stress to start. It can be all too stressful, more stressful than not. Yeah. So I didn't really think that'd be running away. Especially maybe if it was Jen. She's like, everyone hates me, I feel so blamed, I'm gonna run away. I could see maybe with her, but even still, that's a stretch. Right. Andie, if everyone likes Andie still, no, it's not running away.
No. Oh my God, Christine. Your favorite bad boy Mitch.
Mitch, baby.
He's with the police. He's with the police officer.
This was
Drue ratted them the fuck out.
Yeah, this is when I got even more scared.
Yeah, outing himself and taking ecstasy.
I was like, what the hell is this guy doing? Yeah.
Oh my God.
What kind of a bad kid talks to the cops? Come on, Drue.
He's a snitch.
Yeah. On himself was next level.
He's a rat.
Yeah, he's something. Yeah, this was nuts. Like, the juvie cop is there.
This is pathetic. And the Grams is also there
Yeah.
too. Lordy.
Grams is pissed.
Grams is like, Lordy, there are pills. Oh my God. It's crazy. He's like, it's not about punishment. It's about prevention. I'm like, what? What does that even mean? And then this cop is like, how about we do 100 hours of community service? And I'm like, for what? Because some kid says that you took ecstasy years ago? That's not
this is
a provable crime. You can't just hand down a sentence based on hearsay.
Yeah, like, are you in a court? Like, what the hell? Like,
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't make any
Exactly.
sense at all.
It'd be one thing if the principal said it, but just what cop? What the fuck? What?
Like the substitute teacher.
This whole thing made no fucking sense. Yeah, no, Mitch isn't even. Mitch is like, what is his title? Nothing. The football coach. I know the football coach could put you in jail,
That's
but apparently
so true.
he can in Cape Side. Makes no sense at all.
And who would listen to Drue fucking Valentine? He just looks like he looks like Martin Shkreli or whatever.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
Yeah,
doesn't he?
That's that kind of guy that Drue grows up to be, is Martin Shkreli.
He is the spinning
Trading
image.
in illegal downloads of Wu-Tang Clan or whatever the fuck. It's absolutely insane. Yeah. It's like, I don't know who tells on themselves. He must be really lonely. You know, I know Jen is a cool girl.
Yeah, I mean,
But if you need to put yourself in prison to get a date, then you're the problem.
yeah, you need to do some self-examination.
Right?
Yeah. This over the top.
And then, I am so pissed off at Grams, because Grams takes Drue's side. How many times have we been through this, Grams?
Again, Mary, we keep going. It's like a vicious cycle with all this. Yeah.
Yeah, Jen thinks she's going to be kicked out the house again. Grams trusts Drue because of course she does. She totally writes off Jen. She says she's never been so disappointed in anything or anyone. I'm like, well, wait until the church scandal strikes, because then she'll be disappointed, hopefully.
Ooh.
I mean, she always wants to blame Jen for everything.
Yeah, and it's like she should really
She never gives her the benefit of the doubt.
No.
And it's pissing me off.
She should
at this
know
point.
Jen. Like, Jen even says that. Like, Grams, you know me.
I just feel like everyone picks on her so much. How is she ever supposed to heal or get better? Or, I mean, she really is Jen has it the hardest, I think, of anyone on the show.
Yeah, she does. And I feel like that's kind of Drue's point. Like, he's like, well, no matter how many times you say you're sorry, once people see you as the bad kid, they're never going to see you as the good kid.
She's had sex before. Big whoopee.
But, I mean,
doesn't make you a bad
that's
kid.
how they see her.
I know,
So,
it's insane.
Yeah, but once they see you that way, that's kind of interesting. I mean, it's an interesting thing to consider. Can you ever get past a bad reputation? Drue says,
I
hell
hope
no.
so.
I mean, we're seeing it's like one step forward, two steps forward, one step back, kind of with her.
She needs a restraining order against Drue at this point.
Yeah, I mean, Drue is really not doing her any favors.
It just makes me so mad that people believe him right off the jump for no reason at all to trust him.
Yeah.
Ugh. And Grams too. I mean, I'm pissed at her.
Yeah, no, I know. It's a struggle. It doesn't make sense either. I'm like, Jen didn't even take the drugs.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Um,
But Jen thinks she got an email from Jack. Shows up.
but I'm sort of like, when did she read it? Because she's been at the principal's office. They don't have smartphones.
No. She probably got home, got right on that computer because it's starting, the addiction.
Yeah, the addiction starts early.
Yeah. Oh, it's foreshadowing of what's to come of all of our lives.
And I'm so addicted to my phone.
I know, Mary.
Oh my god, okay, I gotta do a side story.
Oh, okay.
So I went to get new glasses the other day, and they dilated my eyes. They dilated my pupils so they could check for, like, glaucoma and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And have you had that happen where they dilate your eyes?
Yeah, yeah. My eyes are always very naturally dilated, though. Sometimes they don't need to get them.
What? They don't need to? Okay, so they put these drops in there. Afterwards, they didn't tell me this. I couldn't read for 3 hours.
Whoa.
Because it fucked up my eyes so bad. I couldn't read. I couldn't even see. You know how the time is really huge on your phone home screen?
Oh, wow, Mary.
Couldn't read it.
Wow.
Couldn't read anything.
Oh my God.
I had to go to a writer's group where we read pages. Couldn't look up the address on my phone because I couldn't read a damn thing. Couldn't read the street signs. Didn't know what time it was. I'm walking around Central Park, like, where am I?
Oh my
like a
God.
loon. Eventually I get there. They're like, Mary, can you read this character? I'm like, I'll try. I can't. I just felt like it's hard to not be able to read.
Where did this come from?
Where did it come from? What do you mean? Like, why am I talking
The story,
about it?
yeah.
It comes up. There's definitely a reason. Let me look at my notes.
I know. I believe you. I was just like, wait, why? Oh, from the email?
From the email.
She thinks she got?
Oh, wait, why is it? Jen goes to Jax. He emailed her, but he didn't. Maybe I just wanted to...
Mary, that's awesome.
I really feel like there was a reason why.
Maybe as we talk through the scene, it'll become apparent.
Yeah.
But that's funny. That's crazy, though.
Yeah.
No, I've had my eyes dilated, and I don't remember not being able to read.
Oh, it's because of the addiction, because we said that we're addicted to our phones.
Oh,
So
you couldn't see your phone.
I couldn't see my phone. I couldn't even, like, really unlock it for, like, 3 hours.
Wow.
And it was just really weird.
Did it feel good in a way?
In a way, it really did.
Yeah.
Because I could still see, like, my surroundings, right? So I was walking around the park, and I saw this, like, man sitting on one of the rocks, and I kind of walked by him because I wanted to know if he was hot. I also put on this, like, really bright purple lipstick. I was, like, just feeling really goofy because I couldn't see. And I, like, turned around to, like, look at him, and he smiled at me, but I couldn't see, like, any of his features. So, I don't know. I like to think that he was hot and he was giving me eyes, but it could have been anyone. And he could have been looking in any direction.
It could have been Drue Valentine.
It could have been Drue Valentine. But in my mind, I was like, yeah, he checked me out. I have no clue.
Man, I 100%
My lipstick was
think-
probably all over my face.
No, he was hot and he was checking you out.
Thanks, girl.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So that's the moral of the story. The addiction. I was so addicted, and then I dilated my eyes, and I couldn't get my dopamine fix.
So you had to go out in the world and meet a stranger on a rock.
Park and climb around on the rocks like a, crazy person.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, hey, you gotta do what it takes. These smartphones
Yeah,
are designed to be as addictive as possible.
Yeah. Oh, I wrote without being able to see, and that was interesting too.
Did you go back and read it?
No, not yet. I mean, I was like, obviously, like, knew what I was trying to say, but you know how it was so blurry, I couldn't even read what I was writing. It was just like a wash.
That's cool. I want to know what it says. That's crazy.
Yeah. So this is a long segue for no reason, and we can go back to the plot.
All right. Well, that was a fun detour. But yeah, so Jen shows up at Andie's and Jack's because she thinks Jack sent her an email, but it was all a ruse. Andie's really the one that sent it. And Jack's like, you know what? I didn't send you that email. I have no interest in talking to you, Jen. And Jen's like, well,
God, he's so mean.
It was rude. And she's like, well, since I'm here, can't we just talk? Then Andie's overhearing this, and she shows up. She apologizes. And Jen says, you know what, Jack, like, I did make a mistake. I'm sorry for what I did. I've apologized actually multiple times for what I did and for things that I don't even think are my fault.
Right.
But you know what? I would never do what you're doing to me right now, not to anyone, and especially not to you.
I mean, yeah, like, does he forget that Jen was there for him when he got kicked out of his house?
Yeah, they were, like, basically siblings, like, living together with Grams.
Yeah, she was, like, his home away from home when his dad was being super homophobic and hateful. And if, like, Andie's telling him, like, I basically stole the drugs from her and took them when she wasn't even paying attention, she didn't know. Jen did not want her to have those drugs. And, like, it's just so fucked up. And they're really scapegoating Jen. And it's true. Jen would never treat anyone like this. Well, I mean, maybe Abby Morgan at her funeral. But she would.
Or Drue Valentine,
now,
maybe, yeah.
The Jen today she wouldn't. I mean, it's mean.
Yeah, it's heartless. And I feel like thinking about, I don't know if we talked about this last episode or not, but like Jen could have, once she realized Andie took the drugs, Jen could have been like, oh, well, you know what? I'll take one too. It'll be like we're taking it together. Like that's a good excuse to just take a drug. Yep. She did not do that. She was like, I'm going to take care of Andie. I'm going to be responsible.
Yeah, look out for her.
Yeah. I feel like she should get some points for that.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, and it's not like she was like, Andie, you know, I have these drugs. What do you think? What do you want to take? Like, she didn't have that conversation either.
Get high?
Yeah.
Then, okay, what happened to the other pill though?
Does Andie still have it? I mean,
I think so.
She must, right?
Yeah.
Or whoever at the hospital got it from her.
Or maybe old Drue took another one.
Yeah, he probably took it out of her pocket.
Yeah, probably.
She was going to come back to Jen with it. Ugh.
God.
Fuck that, Drue.
Drue's a bad influence.
Oh, to say the least. Yeah. Now I think
Drue is the one everyone should be mad at.
I know. It's like, come on. What Jen, she's an angel. Look at this Drue asshole.
Look at this Drue.
I think now Joey is heading over to Dawson's.
Yeah.
And it looked like she was about to knock on the door and then changed her mind. I don't think she ever knocked. But conveniently, Dawson is like moving some paint around because he has to go whitewash a fence.
He's always lurking around in the backyard.
Yeah, he is lately. I feel like he's been chopping wood before. Like Dawson. You're the handyman.
He's getting to be outdoorsy type.
he's turning into a hippie a little bit. But he kind of confronts Joey. He's like, "Hey, did you just come over to help me move the paint? Because you're kind of to blame for the whole boat thing." I'm like, oh God, here we go.
She's not to blame, but whatever.
I know. Well, there's a lot of blame game happening in Cape Side.
Yes, seriously, take some responsibility for your own actions, everybody.
That's a good advice. Yeah. But it comes out that Joey was there because she was thinking about asking Dawson a favor, but she doesn't even say it. Dawson knows Joey so well that he says, Joey, you've got your favor face on.
Wow, he must know her more than anyone else in the world.
I mean, that's proof positive right there.
Because she looks guilty as shit. Like she's about to ask him for help.
He's like, yeah, I know that face. And then she has a lying face. He knows that one too. And Mary, actually, you know what? Easy. I know your lying face. So that's...
Everybody knows my lying face.
Really? Oh, it makes me feel worse. I was like, I know you so well.
I had a friend in college who was kind of like a Dawson figure. We were very, very close. And it was like we'd only known each other like a month or something. And he was like a lot cooler than me, and he always was like introducing me to new things I didn't know about, but I didn't want to seem lame, like I didn't know about them.
Aww.
So I'd be like, oh, like, you know this musician or whatever? And I'd be like, oh yeah, I know about them. He'd be like, you're lying. That's your lying face. I'm like, no. Yeah, so that's an easy one. People get that quickly.
That's
like, yeah.
That's funny.
I'm not a good liar.
I'm not either, but
yeah.
Neither is Joey, apparently.
When do I lie to you? Like, when would you catch me in a lie?
It was never like a serious lie. It was kind of like something and you were like a little bit laughing about it. Like maybe a fib. I don't know. We were like kids and you'd say something and be like, that's a lie. It was never, I don't remember it ever being like a big deal.
I have a really hard time lying. I usually come clean like right after I lie, and then people are like, that's really weird. Why did you lie about that? I'm like, well, just because I thought it would be easier than telling the truth. They're like, well, then why did you just tell us you lied? I just don't like to lie.
Mary, I kind of don't either. Actually, yeah, like, I thought, well, my coworker told me the other day, she's like, yeah, I'm going to the movies. I'm going to see Captain Marvel. And at the time, I didn't realize Captain Marvel was a woman hero. I thought it was like another one of those dude superhero movies. And I was like, oh, no. Listeners, I think our call just got dropped. So let me try to call Mary back.
Uh-oh, listeners.
This is the first time this has happened on the pod. It's a little technical difficulty, but
let's see if she's
don't
back.
worry.
Christine?
I'm calling her right now.
Hello?
I'll probably
Christine?
edit this out. This little blue
Boy. Hello,
detour.
Christine? Can you hear me?
Mary, we're back.
Wow, this is gonna be really funny.
I know.
We put it together.
I know. I continued to talk.
So did
talk
I was
through
like,
it.
Christine, can you hear me? Uh-oh.
Oh, all right. So, listeners.
What happened? Did you hang up on me?
No, I got an alert on my phone that said call failure.
Oh, God.
And that's not my lying face. I'm telling you the truth.
She's lying. I can tell right through the phone. She hung up.
We're on FaceTime right now.
She hung up on all of us listeners.
Mary. But I love the listeners. I would never do that.
Wow.
I
blame you for that.
Oh, God, I feel like Jen Lindley right now.
'Cause I wasn't even touching my phone.
I wasn't either. I'm sitting on my bed.
Oh.
I blame Paul Manafort.
Ooh. Interesting. Interesting blame game.
Hey, gotta blame someone, right? In these,
yeah, I'm probably blaming him.
These day and age. Why not? Why not, Paul?
His ostrich feather coat.
Oh my God. What is that even?
He laundered money through some really expensive ostrich feather coat.
No, but I mean, what does an ostrich feather coat look like?
I don't know.
That sounds awful.
Yeah,
I just remember his expensive as hell rugs.
Oh, yeah.
If our call drops again, you all know why.
Yeah, it's Manafort. So basically, if Dawson decides to write the recommendation letter, then it's proof that he was the right person to write the recommendation letter. Very weird logic, but that's what we're going with. Obviously, Dawson wants to be the right person, so I feel like that's good incentive for him to write it. Although it's hard for me to tell if Dawson still is into Joey.
Yeah, it seems like it's like a tortured thing. I don't know. He doesn't want to be, but is maybe a little bit despite himself. Mm-hmm. That's kind of the vibe I get.
Yeah.
But I feel like he is moving on. It seems like he's kind of into Gretchen, so.
Yeah. Oh my God. Okay, so Dawson, meanwhile, was forced to eat dinner with Steve Bannon. Bannon doesn't want any talking at the dinner table.
Bannon?
He kind of looks like Steve Bannon. I'm giving him a new
Jeff Sessions, Steve Bannon. That's funny.
A different horrible person, alias. Last episode, he was Roger Ailes.
Yes.
It's just a rotating clown car. So basically, it's like if people wanted there to be talking at the dinner table, it would be called the talking table. Who is this jerk? Why is he the way that he is? And basically, Dawson's like, fine, then I'll eat outside.
Oh, listeners, our call has
Christine?
failed again.
Oh no!
Paul Manafort, stop. Hashtag all Pauls stop.
Listeners,
My goodness,
this is so bad.
Mary?
Hello.
Oh,
can you hear me?
Thank God. Yes.
What's happening?
I don't want to say his name, but I think he's messing with us.
No, this is crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy.
The call's just dropping?
Yeah, I get an alert that says call failure. Exclamation point.
Wow.
Creep.
Well, should we keep trying?
It's freaky deaky. Well, let's keep going now that I got you back.
Okay.
Because I still have
the long one. Maybe we can cut this out.
Yeah, I figured I could just cut it out. It's fine.
Okay. Yeah. Weird.
Listeners, we're having
I'm
a lot of
touching my phone.
Having a lot of technical difficulties. Me neither. It's
bizarre.
It's okay. We'll make it work. We got a pod for the D.
Yeah. All right. Well, luckily we have tomorrow to make edits.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm glad. Yeah, this would be a lot for one night.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So yeah, Dawson forced to eat dinner with this old man. Old man is really finicky and really demanding, saying that they can't talk to each other, but Dawson can't leave the table. And Dawson's like, screw this, I'm just gonna go eat outside. And then this guy's like, oh, that's why you're alone and you're always gonna be alone, because you can't sit with your problems. You have to run away from them. I mean, I don't even know what this guy's talking about. And then Dawson's like, well, what about you? You have all those cool pictures on your wall. And where are those pictures in your life? And he goes into this long sob story about how he gave his brother money and it didn't work out. because his brother's business wound up closing. And I'm like, so you don't talk to your brother anymore because you lost some money? Like, this made no sense to me.
Yeah.
Did you get anything out of it?
No, it just seemed like, he made a bad investment. But he seems very well-to-do. Like, he seems rich still. He has a boat.
He eats steak every night.
He eats out,
the
yeah.
Capeside Country Club. Yeah, it's a fucking boat that he wastes his money on.
So I was just like, again, that gif with the guy tilting his head with all the question marks. What?
Yeah, 100%. I had no clue what this was all
It
about.
was like seeing a random horse appear on the screen.
It was like what?
Seeing a random horse appear on the screen.
Yes, exactly.
It's like, what? I don't know.
Almost as random as seeing a random horse appear on the screen.
That's crazy.
Listeners, after all these technical difficulties, I'm opening another beer because it's just getting crazy.
Mary, cheers. I still have some beer, but yeah, I'm about ready for another one.
Yeah, it's too much for me.
Aw, Mare. It's all right. It's all right. We'll make it work.
We're gonna make it work.
This is why technology is overrated,
Very. So Pacey is bringing Andie books again. She lets him in on the little Italy secret.
Yeah, she does.
In my opinion, Jack's holding her back. Because he thinks that she's running away. Andie thinks it would be a really good experience for her. She's basically telling Pacey because she needs a third opinion. She needs someone to be a tiebreaker. And Pacey's like, you don't need me to be a tiebreaker. You don't need me to weigh in. You don't need me to save you, Andie. You've saved yourself. You always have. Like, you think it was me, but in reality, it was all you. And she has to be her own tiebreaker because it's her life. It's her decision.
Yeah. Pacey's a good friend this episode and last episode. I give Pacey some awards for that.
Yeah, sometimes Pacey really does come through.
Yeah, he's been good to her especially.
I feel like when his ego gets threatened, he can get a little iffy. But when his ego is not on the line, then he really shines.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, when he does get a little like jealous or sensitive or insecure about that. But yeah, he's really good with Andie right here.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Mary, Drue Valentine.
Oh my God, Christine. I wrote down that he's a cult leader.
He's really crazy.
The thing he says to her, he says, "These are not your people. I am your people." It's like,
only I can fix the problems in this country.
It's a little spooky dooky.
Yeah.
If I do say so myself.
It's totally spooky dooky. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, Jen, I'm your people. These people aren't your people. Capeside is just your past. And I'm like, no, Drue, you're in the past.
Yeah, Drue's literally the past.
Yes.
Capeside's the present. And
Jen's future couldn't be brighter.
Being the first woman president of the United States is Jen's future.
Oh, hell yeah. I'll say it for like the 5th time this pod.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Then I think we're back with Jack and Andie and Mr. McPhee. Or maybe just Jack and Andie. I don't know who's
they're just talking about Mr. McPhee.
Oh, okay. He's a presence only in the conversation. But Andie's basically talking about, like, the friend group and how it's all fractured and how Jen's the outsider. And her argument basically is like, well, Jack, if you and Dad could work things out between you, I don't see why our friends can't. Because Jack and Mr. McPhee were really at odds.
Yeah, actually, this is a conversation only between the dad and Andie. Jack's not there.
Oh, my God. Yeah, it's like, I didn't even know. I'm like, something, she's talking to someone about this.
Yeah.
Oh, she talked to the dad about the friends?
Yeah, because she's like, well, if you and Dad could be okay, how come no one else can be okay? And the dad's like, well, people just have to think about what they're going to lose by not being okay.
Mr. McPhee has changed a lot.
He's changed a lot. I'm really sad that this is his last episode, especially because we heard from Becca the sad news that the actor who plays Mr. McPhee passed away in real life.
That's right. Yeah, that's heartbreaking.
Yeah, it's sad. I mean, he's great in the role, really enjoying it, and, it's too bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's turned into a really good character.
Yeah. So, hitting a somber note
Oh.
halfway through here.
Right.
Joey and Dawson meet up by the creek, obviously.
As you do.
Dawson's like, thinks he's on The Bachelorette or whatever, and he really like ups the drama, and then eventually he hands Joey an empty rose recommendation letter. Doesn't have nothing's filled out on it. He doesn't think he's the right person anymore. Absolutely brutal, dragging her to filth.
Oh.
And then, oh my God, Pacey is creepily directly behind him. Like something out of a monster movie. It's like Dawson moves and then dun dun dun.
There's always, people are always lurking in the show.
But I'm like, there's wide open spaces, yeah. You'd think that Joey would see the room to make a big mistake and see her ex-boyfriend creeping up right behind. Right?
Yeah, I feel like this happened last episode with Dawson and Gretchen, and then Joey's right by the car. It's just like,
you just see him coming.
people are always right on top of you. Yeah.
Exactly. So Pacey's like, if this was nothing, you would have told me.
Oh.
She's like, I am not up for fighting. I don't want to spar with you. You're never around anyway, so when would I tell you? And I was like, there's a lot of Big D drama happening.
That was dramatic. Yeah.
But the truth is, Dawson knows Joey, like it or not.
Yeah, that's just the truth.
Yeah, so it's just the way it is. Pacey, though, he wants to be the answer to the question, who knows you best?
Yeah, he wonders when he's going to get to be that person.
But I was like, maybe in another decade or so.
Yeah, it's like, not right now.
Not right now.
Time will tell.
Yeah.
This is, Mary, as you were saying, this is a good example of when Pacey's ego gets in the way.
Right.
But I'm glad that they didn't go through the big fight. Like, because again, we've seen Pacey and Joey fight about Dawson a lot already.
I know, I don't have the energy for it.
I know. It's like, especially over something with the slow stakes.
Exactly.
I'm over it.
Over it.
Shit, Mary, there's a party going down at Leary's Fresh Fish.
Yes.
Everyone and their Grams, not really, Grams didn't go, but everyone is showing up.
Yeah. One by one.
Yeah, and they're all like, oh, I'm here to have dinner with Andie. Here to have dinner with Andie? Yeah, I'm getting some fish with Andie. And it's like, oh, God. We've been set up. And I like Pacey's like, I think he's sitting inside already. He's like, hey, don't shoot the diner.
Yeah.
Andie is in the bathroom when everyone gets there. She comes out. She tells everybody, hey, I'm leaving Cape Side. I invited you all here. I really would like it if everyone stays. Because, of course, when Jack and Jen see each other, Jack's like, I'm going. And Jen's like...
And then Jen's like, no, I'm going. And Jack's like, well, I said I was going.
So dramatic.
Extremely.
Oh, Mary. Yeah, she...
And, yeah, go ahead.
Oh. Well, I mean, Andie, she's like... doesn't want to leave her friends behind... But she recognizes that they're all like a big mess right now. And she tries to tell them all in a very, like, it's just such a dramatic way. She's at like the head of the table, everyone's seated. Other diners are eating their fish, trying to ignore them.
Nah.
But she's like, I don't blame Jen. Like, I don't blame Jen. If anyone was going to, it would be me. And like, so why do you blame her? And you're all lucky to have old friends, like, in the end, I like this quote that she said. She says a lot of beautiful things, but she says, in the end, you always go back to who was there in the beginning, which I thought was really sweet. And she thought, by leaving, she can return the favor of teaching each of them about love and friendship just the way that they taught her a lot about those things. And there is not a dry eye at the fish joint, Mary.
No, she even says that Jen is basically going to be her replacement sister for Jack.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Jen has really got the waterworks going. Because Michelle Williams is a great actress.
She's outstanding. In every way.
Yeah, it's a
I'm
very
like,
touching scene.
yeah.
I'm sad to see Andie going, though.
I know. I'm hoping we'll get to see some of her in Italy. I don't know if that
I
will be
know.
possible, but that would be awesome.
No, that's not possible. We were lucky enough to get that horse.
Oh,
I
the
don't think we're gonna
horse.
get Italy. We didn't
Italy.
even get Palm Springs. I don't think,
No, Key West? No, we didn't.
Yeah, Key West.
We got none of that. That would be
Oh,
so
man.
cool, though, to see her happy in Florence with some, like, cute Italian dude.
I know, she deserves it.
A booby, perhaps.
Oh, booby. Oh, man. So then Pacey and Joey are waiting for the bathroom. This is so real. He apologizes. And she says, just like I did, that he will know her best in 10 years. A decade.
Mary called it.
And I did. I wrote it down. I was like, yeah, I got this. She's like, Dawson, he knows my past, but you're my future.
Aw.
Very, very sweet.
That is super sweet.
Jen leaves crying. She's like not in a good place right now. But Jack follows her out. And they have like a very awkward conversation where he's like, is that the girl who tells me everything? And she's like, is that the guy who always listens? It's just very, very awkward, but they find their way to be friends again. And they hug it out.
Aw. Yeah, it was. It was a little awkward, but sweet.
Yeah. And then Joey and Dawson are on the docks because that's their natural habitat. Yeah. And basically, he knew that he'd find her there because he knows her so well. And he says, like, I never doubted that I knew you the best, but I was afraid of putting it all down on the paper. But now he wants to do it. And she's like, I would like for you to do it. So they're gonna do it. The recommendation.
But not that, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess she still hasn't had sex with Pacey. Weird.
Someday. We'll see.
Maybe someday.
They talked about it.
I'm lucky.
I thought there would be more sex by now.
Me too. Dawson's still a virgin. He's about to graduate a virgin.
Yeah. Well,
He doesn't even care about sex anymore. I feel like he's not even thinking about it.
No, he's not. I feel like I thought, though, with him and Gretchen, I was like, they're going to have sex. Although, really, Joey and Pacey.
Friends.
Joey and Pacey, I thought, like, for sure by now. She went to the clinic.
You know what would be crazy would be if Dawson had sex with Gretchen before Pacey had sex with...
I know. I'm wondering if that's going to happen.
That would be kind of crazy.
It would be really crazy. Or if they do it at the same time.
Ew.
Not, like, in the same place.
Right. I don't know. I don't know if they're going to hook up.
I hope so.
You do?
Yeah, I ship them.
You ship them.
I ship them. I like them together.
Okay.
I like them. I feel like they'd be happy. They both need someone.
Yeah. Right.
And they seem like they genuinely care about one another. So I think it'd be nice.
Yeah.
And
I don't know. I
not a
can't
lot
tell
of...
if she likes him.
What?
I can't tell if she likes him.
I think she does.
Yeah.
I think she's like being careful, but I think she does.
Interesting.
But I think he's sweet, so she likes that. And like, there's not a lot of baggage between them. There's just a lot of like positivity. Like they seem to like help each other in ways that are important. So
right.
I feel like that's good. I like how too, like, as all this is going on, all these like deep conversations, that song, I will remember you, is like playing in the background.
So dramatic.
I'm like, oh God.
I know, I love it.
Like, show me a little puppy that's like neglected.
Will you remember me? Yeah.
Oh, Dawson.
Like, oh, little pet, sad crying dog in the background.
Yeah. Call this number to feed poor Fido.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Pacey and Andie are chatting meanwhile. Oh boy. Andie gives Pacey the credit for her strength. But Pacey's like, no. We're all gonna miss your blind optimism.
Oh.
No, overwhelming optimism. And then Dawson brings them all inside for a picture, naturally.
Oh, D.
And they take a little snap. They do one for the gram.
Yeah, they're gonna post that in 10 years.
Oh yeah.
Or 15.
So what did you think of this episode?
Well, I liked it the picture how Andie was between Pacey and Dawson, and then she slides over by Jack, so Dawson and Pacey have to embrace each other.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, that was like, oh,
Pretty
see, she's trying to make them all be friends again. We'll see if they become friends.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know,
I wonder when she's leaving.
I don't know. It seems like immediately.
It seems like it, yeah.
Yeah.
No one really seemed that sad that she was leaving, though.
Well, people did. I mean...
Yeah, but they didn't seem shocked. Like Jen and Joey, they weren't like, you're leaving? Like, no one reacted like that. They were just like, oh.
Yeah, maybe they were too shocked to, like, express that. And she also seemed, like, very set in her decision, so they probably weren't, like, thinking, oh, I could talk her out of it, or... They might have respected it, you know?
I guess.
And everyone's dealing with so much bullshit. They're just like...
Yeah, they're all kind of in their own world.
Kinda, yeah. It's, like, crazy in Cape Side. Yeah, this was a weird episode. I mean... I wasn't really crazy about a lot of the plot lines because, like I said, like a lot of them I feel like we've been through before. Just like this was a more low stakes version. I did, as much as I hate Drue, I enjoyed that storyline because it's so creepy. It's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, at least there was something a little sadistic happening.
Yeah, it's just like, okay.
I don't like it when it's too sentimental. This is a little too sentimental.
Everyone was in so much tears, and yeah, everyone's like, oh, like, I love you, oh, I know you're the best, blah, blah, yeah.
It's like taking everything super serious.
Yeah, it's like your high school kids.
Right. Stop.
Take it down a notch. Yeah, high school kids, stop. Yeah, it was okay. It wasn't my favorite, but it was okay.
It sounds like the next episode's going to be fun.
Oh, good. Thank God.
Yeah, just from the little brief spoiler I read.
All right, I didn't read it, so I'm totally in the dark still. It
always just pops up, and then I just can't help myself.
I just, like, shut that down. I'm, like, turning this off.
Well, that's good. That's the way to do it.
Yeah, I just got to walk away. Mary, you got to get your eyes dilated again.
I know, and then I can't read.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That's
crazy.
Extremely cray.
Oh, listeners.
All
right. Yeah, we've made it another episode. Sorry for the technical difficulties, but hey, we got through.
We did get through.
All right, Mary. You got to tell me, did you do your dares?
I did not.
Oh, no.
I know. I could have done them if I had them on my mind, but I didn't. I didn't really have them on my mind. And then I looked them up today before I went to work, but it didn't come up. I'm ashamed.
Well, Mary, you could just take exactly what you said and apply it to me because... Same.
You didn't do your dares?
No. And I didn't even look at them today. I just totally forgot them.
Oh, man. It's easy to do. It's easy to do.
Yeah, it's hard. That's why they're dares. They're hard.
They're hard.
If they were easy, we'd be doing them every week and it would be no fun.
True.
It's kind of fun when we do them. It's like shocking.
Yeah.
It's like exciting, you know?
It is. I mean, okay, so all the dares I wrote down for this week for you are all really intense.
Oh, gosh. All right. Well, it's been an intense week, so that might be okay.
Do you have a character that you want?
Oh, yeah. Last week you gave me all Jen.
Yeah, and you didn't do a single one.
I
so don't tell me
didn't.
you're just Jen.
Well,
you're not.
who are my choices?
I've got Drue. I've got Joey. I've got Andie. I've got Jen again.
Oh, my God. I'm afraid to pick Drue because everything you said is so freaky deaky.
Well, I'm definitely going to give you some Drue, so whether you like it or not. Yeah.
Well, if you're giving me a Drue, you got to balance it out with a more sane one.
Okay.
Does that sound fair?
I also have Pacey.
Do you have a Dawson?
Do I have a Dawson?
Dawson's hard though.
But it's not great.
No, Dawson's too hard. You could give me if you're giving me a Drue, who'd be the opposite of the Drue? Probably Andie.
Okay, I can give you Andie. It's also a hard one.
Oh shit.
All right, so
give me Jen. Give me Jen.
You want Jen? Which one do you want, Jen or Andie?
Jen. I don't want a hard.
Oh, Jen. Oh, Jen is hard.
Oh, man. Mary, just give me what you think. Give me something. Give me something good.
All right. Okay, so I can give you Andie. It shouldn't have taken a scheme to get you all here tonight.
Oh, boy. Mary, you're thinking I have, like, a bunch of people I could say that to.
You can just say it shouldn't have taken a scheme to XYZ.
Oh, okay. A scheme. Okay.
Okay, and I'm also going to give you a Pacey because I think this one will be a little bit easier.
Thank you. Bless your soul.
Yes. You always tease the ones you love.
Aw. Oh, maybe I'll say that on April Fool's Day.
Oh, yeah. That's good.
That's perfect. Yay.
Okay, then I'm going to give you a Drue. That
Here
which does not kill me makes me more
diabolical. Oh, of course. Watch me say that one.
Yeah.
I'm going to scare some people this week.
Well, you could say that. You could say that on April Fool's, too.
Ooh. Yeah, April Fool's is a good excuse to say some crazy shit.
Yep.
Listeners, I hope you celebrate. Or don't get fooled.
Don't get fooled.
Don't get fooled. All right, Mary. Are you ready for some dares?
I'm ready.
All right, I'm going to give you this one. I can't remember who said it, but it was early on in the episode. I think it might have been Andie when she's talking to Jack. We can move on without moving away from each other. Oh, maybe when she's talking to Pacey.
I was going to give you that one, too.
Oh, okay.
That one's going to be hard, though.
Yeah, you're going to have to maybe talk about it in an abstract.
Right.
Like abstract we, not like you and I.
Right.
Oh, there's that Drue quote. Not gonna do that. Oh, here's a good one. This is Mr. McPhee. You're always talking about spending time in Europe.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was like,
that's a good one.
I am. Oh, can I give you a Drue one?
Of course.
All right, Mary. This is hopefully it won't be too hard. Do I fib?
Do I fib?
Do I fib? He said that, I think, when he had the juvie and all the cops there.
Oh, nice.
To Jen.
That'll be good for April Fool's.
Oh, that's a perfect April Fool's. Yeah. And then maybe just for fun, you have to put your favor face on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ask for a favor face.
Or a lying face. Either one.
Nice.
I also liked, I did just want to say, there was one quote too. You always have to deal with the ones you used to love. That was a very dramatic quote. But I liked it.
That was dramatic.
Wasn't that
but it kind of made Dawson out to be like a burden.
Yeah. Right? Was it, did they cut to Andie and Pacey? Well, they were talking about Dawson. Yeah.
Yeah, they were talking about Dawson.
It did seem, it just seemed like, oh, I don't know. Again, high school kids. It's high drama.
Right. Yeah, true.
Well, we'll see how we do this week, but yeah, I think that's a wrap for this episode. Listeners, thanks for your patience with our tech difficulties.
Yeah, sorry about that.
If my editing skills aren't great, apologize, but I'm going to try my best. I think it'll be fine.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed. If not, I'm going to blame the Russians. I don't know.
Well, listeners, you can find us on Twitter at When Dawson Cries. WAH Dawson Cries. We love talking to you every week. We love getting 5-star reviews on iTunes.
Love
really
it.
makes our week.
Love it.
So if you find it in your hearts to give us a 5-star review, that would be incredible. But also, yeah, just like tweet at us. Let us know what you think of the episode. Complain about the editing.
Don't do that.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. But we look forward to hearing from you, and we thank you so much for listening. It really means a lot.
Yeah, it means so much. It probably means, I don't want to say more than doing the pod, but it definitely is like about equal. I didn't expect it to be, like so warmly received. So that's awesome. I'm gonna have to say it, listeners. We love you. It got cut off last week. I have to do it this week.
Oh my god, you guys should have heard last week. Christine was like going. She's like, I love the listeners. I love you. I love you so much. And then it randomly got cut off. I was like, wow, they didn't get to hear it. This big, proclamation of love.
It was effusive. Yeah. So listeners, I mean, you know how I feel.
Oh my god. So, have a great week, everyone. Happy April Fool's Day.
Yeah, happy April Fools. We'll see you next week.
Tricked.
Yeah, don't get fibbed. All right.
Bye.
Bye.